Jackie Cops with Pocket of Preschool, and I have a fun guest today.
Yay! First time doing the live with you.
Yes. So this is, tell us your name and all the things.
Hilary Statham, and I'm from Tennessee. I always have to start when I present anywhere by telling people that. Pencils to Pigtails is my blog, and Jackie and I have been friends for several years now.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like forever.
It does.
So,
yes. So she's going to join me tonight because we are at the ILASCD conference. We're both presenting tomorrow. Dee Dee is on the couch. She's writing the book. So we are just having a little fun fest the night before the conference.
yeah.
So you want to tell everybody what grade you teach and all of that?
I've spent most of my time in kindergarten, but I'm an ESL teacher now for my district. And I have taught kindergarten, transitional first, second, fourth, and fifth. That's a lot.
Yes, all the things. All right, so tonight's Facebook Live, we're going to be doing all kinds of activities with paper plates. So I want you to tell us in the comments, tell us what activity you like to do with paper plates, or maybe your favorite like themed paper plates. Like I got these fun ones from Walmart literally this morning. We got some bunny ones, all kinds of things. So tell us yours in the comments so we can learn from each other too. All right, so we're going to jump right in. So the first thing you can do is just like general fine motor activities. So you can do the craft that we kind of all think of when we do paper plates. She has a really fun one for St. Patrick's Day. So you want to tell us about it?
Yes, I should have brought one to share, but we take the white paper plates and use watercolor paints because I feel like the kids just don't get the chance to use those as much as they want to. And they're so easy. I let them paint in a rainbow pattern on one side, and then we flip it over once that dries and do the other side if you can. If you have time to do both, it's really pretty. And then we have a die cut, so check at your school. You might have a spiral die cut in the workroom or somewhere, but if not, I just cut this one up with scissors. And so once you cut that spiral pattern and let it go, we call it a rainbow twirler. So just imagine if it was rainbow. You can see a picture on my Instagram page, but then at the bottom, we put a pot. We actually use a paper cutout, but Jackie had these cute
I have these
ones.
with me, of course, you know.
She happened to have a pot with her, but you just put that at the bottom, and then we pair it with writing or something. Yeah. Usually some kind of writing about what would you think would be at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah, and if you teach preschool,
really
this would just be your craft. It's great fine motor.
Right, and they're so pretty in the hall. And
or from the ceiling would be so pretty.
Yes.
If your fire marshal allows it, obviously.
Yep, that would be really pretty.
All right. So we think of those, but we have a ton of other like literacy and math and some gross motor too. So if you have a ton, or if you've done like a birthday party theme in your classroom, have your kiddos and you have a whole bunch of birthday themed plates, or you can ask families to send them in, just hole punch them, and then they can literally just lace them.
I have never thought of doing this. This is
so
genius.
And they can lace them in order, out of order. They can make a giant knot. It's fine. It's great hand-eye coordination, all the things. And they're nice and sturdy so they won't rip. And they're free. So
that's such a great idea.
Yeah, and then they'll be talking and sharing about their birthdays, which is great oral language, which we need them talking in order to learn. So
plus it's high interest if you can find their characters that they love, and
they will talk. The quiet kiddo will talk all about his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle birthday. So, and then if you have a ton turned in, I'll let you show that one.
Okay.
You can also cut them up to be basic or more tricky puzzles. So these are just some like Jurassic Park ones. And these would be great to do for like a dinosaur theme. And if your kiddos have trouble with puzzles, you can always give them the one paper plate on the bottom, and then they can match.
Perfect.
To make it. So that one I just cut super simple in like little triangles. This one I did a square. But if they set it right on there, especially if they're like 3.
Kind of gives them a little model underneath.
Yep. So it's perfect. So again, super simple fine motor.
So fun.
Right. So I just throw things on the ground when I do Facebook Live. So I just end up with piles. So the next thing you can do is sort by color. So I just literally wrote all the colors on a colored plate. So you would set these out, and then you could sort anything. And yes, I brought manipulatives with me for Facebook Live. You guys are welcome. to Illinois. So I had like
These would
little
be cute,
chains. You could do mini erasers, buttons. Literally use whatever manipulative your students like around the classroom. And then you thought of another idea. Will you tell them about the balloon? If you needed to practice colors for your 3-year-olds.
Yeah, I was gonna say with this one, you could use those big jumbo tweezers to pick them up and put them on there. And then I've done this with the plates, not the paper plates, but like those plastic ones you buy at Dollar Tree, because it's dry erase.
Oh yeah.
And you could put the color or you could put the number.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Or you could also toss the balloons. So we're gonna pretend like these are spread out. Obviously, only do balloons if you're allowed to have them, because there's a lot of balloons are a choking hazard in some states. So don't have them if you're not allowed. I'm not gonna get you in trouble. Okay. So if you can have balloons, put these on the floor instead of my face. And then
the balloons are perfect, I feel like, because it's so quiet, but the kids are all excited about it. And during the pandemic, when I was at home with my girls, I was really trying to think of materials that I already had on hand that I could keep them busy with and excited. And so I would get out paper plates and write things on them and put them on the floor and let them toss so they could read a color word.
Or identify the color.
And I was actually writing numbers on there. And so at the time I had a 5-year-old. And so for my 5-year-old, I put a little bit more difficult numbers, 72 and 47. And I would sometimes ask her to count up or count backwards. But for my younger daughter, who was 3, she wanted to play the game too. I just put numbers 1 through 10. And if you felt like she knew those numbers really good, you could ask her to do the same kind of task. Or even add or something like that, whatever. I like that you could differentiate the activity.
Yes.
But the kids all think they're doing the same thing. And so that's always a win.
Yes. Yeah. And you're getting a little bit of gross motor in. I know, right? We were throwing the balloon at each other before we went live. So it's always fun to add in some kind of like throwing element to it too. Plus, the balloon won't break anything. So that's a plus. All right, so some more color activity. So I'll let you hold this guy up. So actually, you turn him this way. So, flip it around.
Way? Oh.
Yeah.
This way.
Upside down. There we go. So it's kind of like it's supposed to be like a rainbow cloud.
That is so cute.
So it's literally just a green plate. You could use the white plates. I put a sticker on there, and they're going to use the chains, and they can make a really long rainbow. If you don't have change in your classroom, don't worry. Don't go out and buy those. Tape some pipe cleaners. I just hole punch the hole, taped them, and you can use beads. And use the beads that you have in your classroom. It doesn't have to be the rainbow. But it's a great fine motor activity. It will be great for morning table time.
I'm thinking even for like kindergarten, you could put the numbers here of how many beads you want for each one. But then when they flip it over, it just looks like the rainbow. But on this side, they've got their numbers.
Yeah, so that's perfect. We think the same. So I have what she was thinking.
Okay,
look at
perfect.
That. So that one's like a little rain cloud. So it's perfect for spring. Or you could just do it with plates and chains. And again, I just have the numbers and I just did a little hole punch. Super fun. And again, you could use chains or beads. And that's the rain cloud for spring. And then if you wanted to work on simple addition facts, you could put the plate on there and they could do 3. Oh, I can't add, apparently. So
3 of one color. No, you were just going to show it live.
I was going to show it live, right. Yeah, if I can find one that's not attached. Here we go. So it would be 3 plus 2. And they would just use the 2 different colors to represent the numbers. So again, same game, 3 different ways to play. And different levels.
That is so cute.
All right, so I'm just going to keep tossing. So she was saying how you have the balloon game. So you can have your balloon and you could lay numbers out on the carpet. And you can also put them in like a number line, so like a vertical number line. So start at 1, so go to 10. If you have older kiddos, you can start at not at 1. So that way they're counting on from a different number. And they can go all the way down. You can throw it and toss it. Or put the numbers out. Oh, thank you. Upside down and backwards. You're welcome. So they could put it in your number line. And they could either toss it or you could grab manipulatives. Like pom-poms or whatever manipulatives you have. You could use like flowers for spraying, and they could just identify the number and count and put it on there. So you can do numbers.
Yep.
And then this one's super simple. So I love all these like fun decorative plates. So you
can get them on sale after the holiday.
Yes, that's the best time. These were at Walmart for like $1. These are all Walmart and Target. I went there this morning before I got on my plane. So, and we got some seashells. So they come in all different kinds of shapes. Rainbows, all different stuff. So any of these plates, you can just do I call it like roll and fill. Did we lose the dice? I don't know where we put it. There, it's in my lap. Okay. So they roll the dice, 3. They count out 3, and they put that many on there. Now you want to make an addition, they can use 2 dice, roll the number, and put that many on there. And again, you can do cupcakes. If it's ocean, you can use sharks for fall, pumpkin seeds for spring. And again, if they're cheap and they're simple, but it just makes it just more fun and more engaging because these plates are bright and colorful. And since they're also thick, they'll last you too, hopefully. Hopefully they won't destroy your stuff.
Where did you buy these at? Did you say Walmart?
So most of these are from Walmart and Target. A couple of these, I have these stars. The Dollar Tree sometimes has some fun ones too, but these are during like 4th of July. But all the other ones are
all the ones you found.
That one's a $1 pack at Walmart. So this is Walmart too.
I just feel like anytime you swap up the theme, the engagement like goes through the roof.
Yes.
Very cute.
All right, so you can also make, I'll hold up that little guy. So number puzzles. And again, these plates are from the Dollar Tree. And you can use these for any theme. You can do it with the circle ones too. My 3 is upside down again. Sorry, guys. And if you can't see really well when you write on them, you can always use like a white paint marker and then use sticker dots. So that way it's kind of like 3 and 3, 2 and 2. You could also put, addition problems on 2 plus and then 3 equations on there. So again, just super simple and super fun, but it's super engaging. And also it's something different related to your theme. So she showed the little pot of gold I had earlier. So I took, since St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so I took some plates and I just wrote numbers on them, like 1 through 10. I'll let you hold those. And what they can do is, and you can do this a whole bunch of different ways. Again, use what you have in your classroom. You can have them put cubes on it. So, there we go. We hold that right there. There we go. You can also do like things like pom-poms. You can use pennies. Anything like that. And then if you want to, because these are literally in the dollar section right next to like all the St. Patrick's Day stuff. These are just the little foamies. Now this side's glitter, so I couldn't write on it. So I just wrote numbers just on the little clovers. So that way they can count out the objects. They can do the numeral. Oh, look at her. Anna White over here. And then they have these little, and they're again sparkly on this side. But I just put sticker dots on them, so then you could also have the pot of gold too. And then if you want to work on addition, if you're in kinder, you can even sneak in some little math facts.
I love it.
So again, tons of different levels of play, a lot of fine motor, and we're just making it fun and engaging and hands-on with stuff you already have in your classroom or from the Dollar Tree. And if you don't have these foamies, you can always just cut some out. Your kids don't know if they're perfect. It's okay. Or maybe you have a die cut machine in your teacher's lounge. That works too. So
I was thinking of how we were talking about CVC words before and how we would use these with those. So you could also have like a word, the end of a word family, like the at family here, and then have lots of different words written on the back of these, and they sort maybe the at family and the op family.
Oh, that would be
Something
fun.
like that.
Yeah. Or you could even have like at, and then this would be a C, and put cat, and then change out the one letter. Perfect.
You could do a whole session at a conference about paper plates.
If you guys want that paper plate session in the comments, let me know.
This is our new session together.
Yes, it is. All right, and just so you guys know too, I think within the next couple weeks, all of the Facebook Lives should be available within the next about week or so. So all the Facebook Lives will be on YouTube in a week or so. That way, if you don't want to watch it on Facebook Live, you can watch it on YouTube. So these little shark plates we had. So the sharks can eat anything, right? They could eat, and this one I did with shapes. So I put some stickers. I had these like shape stickers. You can draw it too. And I put little shapes in there and I wrote the word. And I love shape buttons. let you hold that guy. So they could sort the shape buttons in there or whatever shape manipulative you have. Now the sharks could eat numbers. You could write a number in there and they could put that many on. You could do a letter and they could put that many letters on. It's totally up to you. But again, just another fun and engaging little game.
And these shapes. Are here. Those are at Walmart.
These are at Walmart right now. So
those
run.
Are really cute.
I know, right? So cute.
I love
The Walmart ones are actually cuter than Target right now. Walmart has stepped up their game lately. Have you noticed that?
I've noticed that too.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to some literacy. So I know last week I talked about these, but the plates, these clear ones, you can buy them in like a big pack. These are great on the light table. So any of the activities we're talking about right now, you can use on the light table with just these clear ones. Now, they're going to get scratched and dingy, but your kids don't care. It's fine. So I'm going to brace over that one. So you can make your plates into different things. So this one is for an apple theme. I put a little pipe cleaner on the back. So we have little apples. So literally just write letters on them. And I love plates because they're big. So even if your kiddos, maybe you're only working on 6 letters because they're 3, or maybe you're just working on like F, Q, R, some random letters that they don't know yet. You can put those out, or you can do all the letters. And then they can just sort with whatever letter manipulatives you have. So you can use, these are magnet letters, you can't see them very well. Magnet letters, you can use letter beads. Literally go to your library shelf, see what you have, and they can sort. And it's kind of like a giant sort. And it also, if you put them around the edge of your table, they have to literally walk around and move. Which is great if it's raining, since, you know.
Line them up on the floor.
Yep, do it on the floor and then crawl around and engage their core. All kinds of fun stuff. So, apples with a little pipe cleaner. You could also connect them and make a giant caterpillar. That would be really fun too, like green. Like a letter caterpillar. All right, and then we got, this is, I think, a tried and true, don't you think? It's like a sunshine. Obviously, you can pretend it's whatever it is, but you just take letters, write all the way around. You could do this with numbers too. I make my own. Is that, do you have, you make your own clothespins? Yeah, and I do uppercase one side, lowercase the other, so you can match uppercase with uppercase, lowercase, lowercase.
Very smart.
Thanks. So this one, again, these are the cute little cupcake ones, plates that I got from Walmart. So so this one has some sprinkles going. You could do this with a lot of different plates, but I just took the letter stickers, or sticker dots, and wrote letters on them. This one's uppercase, that one's lowercase, and literally use whatever letter manipulative you have. You guys know I love learning resources, letter beads, and yes, I packed them just for you guys. So you could just put these out with a whole bunch of plates, and they can sort. You can put a lot on there. You can put 2 on there. You can do their name. You can do sight words. You can do vocabulary words related to sweets. Maybe you're doing sprinkles. But basically, we just want to get them noticing letters, matching letters, talking about letters. So, fun and easy to differentiate. So, all the shaped puzzles we showed you guys earlier, you can also take those and make them into like a letter puzzle. These are carrots. These are from Walmart. Oh my gosh, how cute are those?
Those are really cute.
I know we showed you the number ones, the little shells. That would be fun for like a beach or an ocean or summer. But how cute are those? And you could cut them all different ways so that way they're self-correcting. So fun. Okay. All right. So, we're just going to keep going. So, here's the cute shark plate again. And again, you can do this with whatever. You can tell I really like these shark plates. So, I wrote my name at the bottom. So, you can practice names with those.
The stickers, is that?
Yeah, they're just little letter stickers. So, you can have them build it on there. This one's hard because we don't have like a table. So, we got J. I spelled my name correctly. Are you so proud?
Earlier, it was spelled correctly.
I know. It was. And then you could also do the clothespin letters too if you wanted. It's fine. There we go. So you can build it, read it, build it, and then clip it. So kind of like a read, build, write map, but just not as a printable. Because we love printables, but we love the hands-on too. I mean, I make a lot of them, so you guys know I love them. But this is more fun than any printable I will ever make because hands-on is just always more fun.
Excited as soon as you
pull
out your theme.
Who wouldn't like this for Shark Week? I mean, so cute and so fun. And again, you could do letters all the way around, just like the sun, names, anything you want. All right, so I think we just have some gross motor ones. And then,
We're going to play this?
Yes, we are. So, again, if you can't use balloons in your classroom, use like one of those soft foam balls. Because again, balloons are very chokeable, so be careful. I know all the safety things as a preschool teacher. If you watch my sessions, you guys know I tell you all the time, like, kidney beans are poisonous, be careful. Give you guys all the safety protocols. Don't want you guys getting your kids hurt. So, we made little, what are these?
Oh,
I'm not
rackets.
sporty. Rackets?
Like a racket.
Whack each other? No, don't do that. So, they can hit it back and forth, which would be really fun for indoor recess.
That is fun.
Hand-eye coordination. Again, hopefully they won't break anything, but if they do, it'll just knock something off. But look at all that hand-eye coordination. They could even balance it on their own. They could pass it back and forth to one another. Great partner work.
Working on and try to hit it that many
times.
times.
It would be really fun. You could even put words on them or letters on them, and you could say, "Hey," and they could hit it.
Have to read the word when it comes to them.
Or the letter.
If you played in a big group setting, you know, and each kid had to read the word.
Each kid had one,
or
yeah.
say the letter or whatever skill you're working on.
Oh.
You could do like a nursery rhyme, and you have to do the next line in the nursery
Ooh,
rhyme.
that would be
every
fun.
time it lands on you.
That would be fun. Or you could sing the alphabet, and I would say B, you know, keep going.
It's really fun.
It is, clearly. This is just like a big, one of the big, thick popsicle sticks.
And a Scotch tape, right?
Mhm,
And
yep.
that worked pretty good.
Yeah. You have to use 2 pieces. We tried it first before we went live, and it flew off. So 2 pieces of tape or some thick tape. And then Hilary reminded me of, you can always, I have my notes. You can turn your paper plates on the ground, and then they can ice skate. I have a set I keep by my circle time because we ice skate so much. It's fun to do even when it's not winter, wouldn't you say?
Yes, they always love doing that. And then for kindergarten, I would hang up words. I did this all through the hallway and into the cafeteria. And we had all different kinds of words that they had to read and skate around and point to it and say the word.
Oh, that would be fun. Kind of like an ice skating, like a word obstacle course. And you could do that with pre-K with letters. They could put letters on the ground or around the school, and then they can skate around them and identify the letter.
Well, yeah, we did it all up and down the hallways and into the
So
cafeteria, and we had so much fun doing that. And I thought that way my administration is really happy because we're not just exercising and getting the wiggles out. We're also working on words, and we did numbers too as well.
Oh, so fun. See? Yep. That's such a great idea. I'm glad I put my note down. You can also put little plates on the ground and do puddles. Again, you can put numbers on them, so spread them out, and they can just literally jump over, which 3-year-olds, they need to take 2 feet, jump with both feet, and land on 2 feet, rather than just kind of like that random weird skip thing that 3-year-olds do. You guys know what I'm talking about. So 2 feet, land on 2 feet. So if you're working on that skill, that would be great. And then you can put numbers or letters on them. And then for kinder, you could probably put what sight words on them. Or you could put letters down. They could just say the letter sound, which would be tricky because some of the sounds are tricky. Or you could put blends down.
Right.
That would be fun, like puddle blends. So fun.
Yep.
And then this is a set I had. I've showed you guys this one before. I like to do this one with Little Red Riding Hood. So I just put them on the ground. They have to put them in order first, so it's kind of like a group collaborative project. And then it's fun to do too if you have inside recess. They have to put them together during recess, and then they can jump over them or they can jump on them. Clearly we went over them because mine are still intact.
Over.
Yeah. You could also do these picnic ones are really fun. I got these at the Dollar Tree during like summer, during like barbecue season.
We do a teddy bear picnic, so I was just thinking these would be so fun for those. You could even have, like I have little mini erasers that are teddy bears and counting like we talked about earlier.
Yeah. And then we have one more idea. So do you want to do the bunny activity?
Part hole.
Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about different ways to use these bunny
Yes.
plates because they're so cute. I didn't want to leave them in the
They
bag.
are. I know, right? They're so cute. And these, I just got these too at Walmart.
So we were thinking like part hole. You know, if you had a 4 here and putting 2 here and 2 here, like a missing add end if you had.
So we were saying to cut the ears off.
You could cut the ears off.
Should we show an example?
Oh yeah.
Hilary wasn't very happy about cutting the ears off.
Vegetarian over here. animal rights.
She's an
person.
animal lover. So we have our Elias bunny. So what would we write on here, Hilary? You tell me what to do.
So I was thinking more like with manipulatives.
Oh, okay.
So if you could write a number there, and they had to think of different ways to make that number. So
Okay.
if you had 7 here, and they had to take the mini erasers or even little beads, something
So if we had
small like that.
3, which looks kind of like its little nose, but that's okay.
So it could be like a puzzle where
Okay.
you had a 1 and a 2, and you had to put it together to make 3.
Or they could put the
4.
manipulatives there.
Right.
So we could do 2 on this side and then 1 on that side.
Mm-hmm.
It's really fun.
Yep.
Yeah, now we have our earless bunny. But you could also do like uppercase A, lowercase a, and then uppercase, lowercase down there. So, and kind of like a puzzle instead of having it with the addition problem, part whole. So, well,
Love it.
Yes. So I hope you guys loved all of our paper plate activities. Be sure to check her out. Tell us where you are on all the things.
Pencils to Pigtails. That's my blog and Instagram, and I need to do better about Facebook. Jackie's so good about
I love Facebook.
being on
It's my favorite.
Facebook, but Instagram and my blog is all Pencils to Pigtails. 2 pigtails.
Pencils,
T-O.
T-O.
People always ask
Not
me
number
about
2.
that. Yeah.
T-O. Yes. So make sure you go find her and follow her because she's amazing. So I hope you guys loved all of our activities. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, everybody.